Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Matt Dickman of Techno Marketer, and this is another edition of Inside Out. Today, what we're going to look at is Delicious, and basically, what this service is it's a social tagging slash bookmarking site. It's one of the most popular out there. It's actually owned by Yahoo. Yahoo saw, I think, the potential in this service a while back, quite a number of years ago, and purchased it. But today, what I want to do is kind of give you an overview of what Delicious is, and through that, I'll actually show you what some good examples of tagging and how some of this works within the confines and realities of social media. So first off, let's look at the home page for Delicious. And what you're going to see is it's going to feed in all of the sites and web pages that people have tagged. Right here you've got the hot list. So these are what's hot on Delicious. And how it calculates that is the number of people that tag the same piece of content as well as the frequency. So, if 100 people tag it over a day, that's one thing. If 100 people tag it in 15 minutes, that's going to jump up the list. There are some tags to watch. They kind of do some looking at what's coming up to be popular, what's going to be hot, or what has the potential to be hot. So, this is actually a really good source for trend watching. I think it's very underutilized, but it's a great source for me. You can actually subscribe. There's a subscriptions link here, and you can subscribe to certain keywords so that you get alerted anytime someone tags a piece of content with those keywords. I have branding, marketing, mobile. So anytime something with mobile is tagged, it's fed into this page, so I can really take and keep an eye on it. The other things that you're going to notice here are that the piece of content is laid out, and this actually links to that content on the site. So this is an Apple site, who it's linked by. So in this case, Paul Miller has tagged this, and then the actual tags that he used. So Apple, Mac, technology. How many other people have saved it, which is the power of having this be networked and using social media, and then how long ago it was actually tagged. So if I look at my bookmarks, I can see what I've tagged, what tags that I've used, predictive, technology, e-commerce. There's a list of all of the tags that I've ever used on the right. So if I want to go back, in this example, it works exactly, better than any bookmarking system that you would find in a web browser. So if I want to see everything I've tagged on blog, I simply click the blog tag over here, and then it shows me everything that I've ever tagged. So almost 6 pages of information. The keyword is called out near the top, and you can actually change this right in line using some Ajax technology and look for everything that I've tagged with marketing. Alternatively, you can click the actual tag in each entry. So, here's strategy. If I click the strategy tag here, it shows me everything that I've tagged with strategy. So I can filter this down to what exactly I've tagged and people around me, which I'll show you in just a second, and the entire community as a whole. So, it can kind of give me an idea. Some of these things have been tagged by 142 people, 975 people. It can give me an idea of popularity of a trend that I should be paying attention to. So my network, you can actually add people to the network, and once they're in there, you actually get fed their information. So I've seen companies use this. Actually, our company uses this here, so that each member is part of the network, and they're all feeding into one source. So you can see what the people in IT are doing, the people in creative are doing, the people in production are doing. So it's really a really cool way to do some knowledge aggregation and collective sharing. So we look at some other things in here. If I go back to the to the main page, you can look at and go straight off to the sites. Like I said, each one of these is actually linked off. But one of the other powerful things about this is that it's really easy to use. So you'll see that I have these 2 icons here in my toolbar in Firefox. One, if I click it, shows me everything that I've bookmarked with my tags. I can search for tags. The other actually tags content. So let's say I go off and who should I use? Let's use CK. So if I go to CK's blog, and I actually really like this post that she did the other day. How could I think I could bring light here? And I find this interesting, and I want to share it with people. I hit this tag button, and it opens this window, this bookmarking window. So what I can do is add a note. An interesting, if I could spell, article by CK. I can tag it, which are keywords that are relevant to me. That's really all that tags are. CK marketing. I hit save. So what that does is it closes the bookmark. It adds it into the system. So if I go back to my bookmarks here inside Delicious, I'll see that this one's been added to the top. So another way that this is actually extended is if I go to my blog, and you see a lot of people use this code snippet where you actually pull in the delicious items that you've been looking at, which I think is a really good way to keep an eye on what people are thinking, what they're interested in. You'll see themes start to pop up through people's delicious tags. So if I scroll down on mine, once it loads up, you'll see right here. So this is all the delicious tags that I've pulled. It's real time. It grabs what I've sent in and shares it out with the community. So it's really connected. It's using the social media, and that's really the power of these services. It's not the only one. There are a couple other ones out there that are pretty popular. But I just wanted to give you an overview of exactly how it works so that you know. And it's also a good way to do a little bit of company research. If you come into Delicious here and you search for a company, let's say you're Budweiser, I can search for Budweiser and find everything that anybody has tagged with that company. So it's a really good way to get a pulse on what people are thinking, to see what's out there, to share it with the community, and really leverage that power. So that's it for this one. If you have any suggestions for the next Inside Out, just let me know, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks.